What up y'all, it's Teacher, and today we're going to be talking about what games will be announced on Pokemon Day in just 14 days. You see, the big debate is it Unova or is it Johto? And we've been going back and forth on this channel trying to figure it out, and now the Chinese Riddler has come and posted a Unova hint. It's a simple hint, but it's a Unova hint. You see, before I even show you the tweet, it's a very simple teaser. Two things. One, there's a lot that's interestingly set up for Johto to be the games this year. Like, for example, Gold and Silver came out in 1999. It is right now the 25th anniversary. So it's the perfect time for Game Freak to honor the sequel to those successful games they made. Then I also made a series of videos of how important Johto is and how Johto was set up through Legends Arceus as the next most important region. It seemed like the perfect setup was for Johto in 2024, Unova in 2025, then Gen 10 in 2026. Perfect setup. And so for the Johto year this year, you'd have like a Pokemon Crystal remake and Pokemon Legends Johto, whether that's Legends Celebi, Legends Ho and Lugia. And then you go back to the cool tweet, right, where he asked very covertly, Johto or Unova, posting the Giraffe Rig and the Iron Crown. It seemed like what he was talking about is Johto. So on the topic of is it Johto or Unova, here's his latest teaser. He posted, "Happy Chinese New Year, love you guys." And it's a picture of Blue Eyes White Dragon and Red Eyes Black Dragon. These are the Pokemon reflected well in Zekrom and Reshiram. Reshiram got blue eyes, it's a white dragon, same with the black red. The intention of this tweet is to tease, hey look, it's February 8th, Pokemon Day's around the corner. I can't wait for y'all to see what they're about to drop. Unova teaser. You see, now if we were to just take Johto out of the picture entirely, and this year was the year of Unova, things would be a lot more exciting. So now to play devil's advocate and try to make a convincing point for the Unova side. You ready? 2024 is also a potentially important year for Unova too, right? It is the year of the Wood Dragon, right? Happy Chinese New Year. It's begun. It's the year of the dragon in general, but this year it's the Wood Dragon. There's no bigger mystery in terms of a dragon than the original dragon. And if we get some sort of Unova game, Legends Unova or a modern Unova game, that would be the topic addressed. And talking about the Unova side of things, Blueberry Academy, we looked at it in two different lights. One, it was to give us enough Unova while they stalled for a Johto year, and then we get the Unova games in 2025. Or the other option is, it's literally like a prequel mini teaser before Unova directly in the next years, which would be this year. Instead of doing Johto in 2024 and Unova in 2025, you can get a different opportunity that arises, which is Unova in 2024, building off the hype of Blueberry Academy. And then next year in 2025, they could do something interesting where it's DLC for the Unova games. Something they've never done before, making DLC for a revisited set of games. You've only had two packages, right? The Sword and Shield DLC, the Scarlet and Violet DLC, those are for brand new games. This would be the first time they would do it for a remake game. And the reason this would work is because 2026 would be Gen 10, right? The big Gen 10 year. So if they're gonna focus all their important power towards that, they'd be doing it throughout 2025 as well, the year before. So Unova DLC actually gives them a more simple project while their true team is focused somewhere else. So it could work. I'm trying to sit here and think about it after he posted this tweet. It's impossible to tell which is happening. But then, of course, there's the last thing to take from this teaser, which is, you see, when it came to 2022, it was quite literally on Pokemon Day, or like the day before, that he posted teasers for like a fire crocodile and all. He waited till the last minute. If it's February 8th when he posted this, would he really, like 3 weeks before Pokemon Day, straight up tell us it's Unova? Sounds like it's a misdirect, and we know with proof he misdirects us. He did it with Hydrapple. This is the issue. He did this to me and to all of us with imagination. Half the people out there, well, okay, I can't really speak for everyone else. I was never gonna buy Imagination Theory. Then Ku starts posting books of imagination, and he starts leaning in and teasing imagination as the answer. Even tweets saying, hey, is it imagination or time travel, or are they not gonna tell us? It was Ku who propagated Dream Theory that made me actually believe it. For a short while there, I would look at Screamtail and be like, you're freaking made up. I understand it now. He trolls. So what do we make of this? 3 weeks before Pokemon Day, Is he trolling and it's Johto? Or is it Unova? I only love Red Eye's Black Dragon. This kind of reminds me of other tweets Ku has made, where it would sound like if he knows what's happening with these Unova games, that he likes the Red Eye side more, which would be the Zekrom side. So imagine, right, if it was somehow modern Unova games and something more evolved was on the cover than just Zekrom and Reshiram, kind of like Primal Kyogre and Groudon, right? Then you look back to this tweet, I only love Red Eye's Black Dragon. But yeah, here's the next layer to this image, right, which is, this is not what Blue Eyes and Red Eyes look like. These are some chibi ass plushes, simplified, which is him like teasing, get ready for them chibi games. But honestly, let's say we take this at face value, and it is Unova this year. Even if there were chibi games, it's nothing really to fear, because the only reason there would be chibi games is because there's a more evolved version of the game that Game Freak would be working on, right? Chibi, if ILCA is given any project, it's almost expected at this point. Either BDSP Chibi or Let's Go Chibi. Let's Go Chibi would be preferred. Not Pokemon Go based games, but just those graphics. I'm not too fearful of the Chibis. But it is a bit suspicious, right? If you overall think back to all the Ku teasers, specifically about this year, including stuff like the map prediction, right? Johto doesn't seem to be on the forefront of what he's teasing. Meanwhile, he's teased earlier, if you go to his profile, he still has it pinned. He recently pinned it when he tweeted about how the Chinese uncle leaked. This is the tweet talking about Paradox Soup and Original Soup, which has led people to thinking, you know, Original Soup would be the simple remakes like ILCA like, and then the Paradox ones would be some Legends Arceus type revisit to Unova. So we have multiple specific teasers in terms of Unova, but nothing actually specific is teasing Johto, aside from this one, which asks us which of the two is it. So because he leans so much on Unova, it almost sounds like it's a troll and he's just hiding Johto from the overall picture. You go freaking crazy thinking about this back and forth. Let's see what the comments say. This is definitely a hint that Gen 5 Remake is this year. Ah crap, Black and White Chibi Remakes confirmed. Well, doesn't get more spot on than this. I expected Ku to be dead silent until like the day before Pokemon Day. Or maybe if we were to talk about anything, if he knew when the upcoming mythical Pokemon might be revealed, then maybe like a few days before that he might start playing games, right? I didn't think he'd tweet something now. So this is just like a video to figure out our thoughts. There's a case for both games. Johto sounds like a good stepping stone while they're working more on Unova and Gen 10. But if you take Johto out of the picture, it does make things more interesting. I mean, I had to freaking fight to make Johto interesting. Like, think about it right now, right? Pokemon Day, you're watching the live stream, anticipating what they're gonna reveal. They announce Pokemon Crystal Switch remakes and Pokemon Legends Celebi with all kinds of cool graphics and gameplay. How excited are you? Immensely, right? Now we go to another timeline. ILCA remakes of Black and White announced, along with Pokemon Yin and Yang, modern Unova games, brand new that happened after the events of Paldea. Are you more excited for that? Because it sounds like people would be way more excited for the Unova than the Johto ever. So is Johto so much a dead region? Listen, I'm being honest. I like Johto. That's why I made all the videos. That it's not worth, at least now. I've made my case for how Johto could be extremely impressive. I've made videos figuring this out. But now the ball's in Game Freak's court, because all I've done to hype up Johto has only made it just as interesting as Unova. Unova sounds like it would make them more money, and the DLC idea, let's just pretend it's Legends Kyurem, right? Take Yin and Yang out of the picture. Imagine this. So this year, I'll say Black and White and Pokemon Legends Kyurem. Next year, I'll say Black 2 and White 2 DLC. September release. And then Pokemon Legends Kyurem DLC, November release. Infinite money for them to make. Unova would make them more money. Which game will they pick? I don't know. I can't tell you with a certain face. I've just given you the points for both. Make sure I'll shank that like button. Which do you think? When you finish watching this video, which one sounded like what they would do? Let me know in the comments. 2 weeks remain. Let's see where Game Freak leads us. I'll see y'all. Take care.